Recording started. Okay, so what is this service management? Okay, in our system, different type of services are running. Different type of services are running, like a application based services, like you are getting a display. The display related services are there. Network related services are there. Okay, authentication related services are there. Okay. Display related, maybe network related, Hyper-V related, Hyper-V related, DHCP client service, DNS client service. Just some examples I'm telling. Okay, that is network related services. Maybe applications. You install different type of application based services. Okay. What happened? Screen is not visible. Now again I will share the screen.
It's visible, sir.
Visual, sir, visual.
Now it is good.
Sir, before also it's
Yeah, for
Visual
some
only.
people it will give you problem because of internet. Okay, internet system. Okay, so better once mute unmute screen sharing, then it is good. Okay, yeah. Sai Kumar able to see the screen now. Good. So application based services are there. Okay, so how to manage these services, type of services, kind of stuff, we'll see it. Okay, first of all, to manage the services, you have to go to service management. Services.msc. Directly it will open service management console. In our system, lot of process are running here. So look at here. In my system, okay, lot of applications are not there, but process are running. This is a process management. Okay, but I'm not going button because title is service management. Lot of process are running. Who told to run this particular process and how it is running? It depends upon our system and our applications related one only. Okay, so depends upon your services and process running in your system. It will occupy, even though you are not running anything directly, but your CPU and memory and disk will consumes data. Okay, so these are the startups. We'll come back to once I told about service management. I will tell about process and startup management also. Okay, users based services. So these are also some detailed process related one. These are the services. These are the services. These are certain services are running. Some are stopped, kind of stuff. Okay, so see, look at DHCP client services. Okay, Windows update services are there. So what I'm trying to say is, when you start your computer, there is a by default. One second. Okay, by default, the process for a system related process, user related, application related, or certain services will start automatically. Some are services you have to start manually. Some services, if you open something, then only it will run. So like that, so dependent services are there. Okay, so look at here. What are, how to manage those services? Services.msc. Go to services.msc. Okay, so you can look at the services window. Okay, just you can see the list of services. What you do generally, okay, just click on any of the service. Just click on any of the service and read related to the description about the services. Okay, and this is the status of the service. So I am going to application identity service, which is belongs to app locker. Okay, which is belongs to app locker. Like if you are not, if this service is not running, app locker won't work. App locker won't work. Similarly, DHCP client. If this service is not running, you won't get IP address from server because you are a client. Client has to request server, right? Client should request. Okay. If you disable this service or if service is not running, you won't get IP address. So this DNS server, DNS client. So you open some website. So you don't know IP address of the website. What it will happen? So DNS server will give you IP address. If this service is down, you can't able to get it. Okay. Encrypted file system, Hyper-V services. Okay, I'm not using it, but default it is a Hyper-V services also there by providing system. So that's why it is not running because I didn't install it at. Okay, network related services. See, network connection related services. Plug and play means drivers related services, power related services. Okay. So Windows backup, Windows audio, Wi-Fi direct, web client, Windows event logs, camera, biometric, Windows audio is there above, push notifications, mobile hotspots, license monitoring, license manager, Windows installer. Like you are installing any application, this is important. Windows time, NTP server, so you will get a IP address, you will get a updated time. Windows time service is update your time. Windows update, you will get updates. That is because of Windows update service. Okay, work folder, workstation. So these are all. Each service is belongs to certain task or certain work, certain service related work. Okay, so I'm open a service. Look at here. So this is the service name, display name. Okay, description about it, and startup types. Click on startup types. You can see automatic, manual, and disable. What it is? Startup types. Look at the startup types. We'll first go to services. Startup types. Automatic. Manual. Disable. Automatic, manual, and disabled. Okay, so automatic delay start, manual trigger start is also there. Okay, so you want to go to this, click cancel. You can see manual trigger start, manual trigger start. Okay, so there is a little differences are there, but I'm not putting all other names, but I will explain one by one. Your startup type is automatic. Your startup type is automatic, means service will start when system means when system booted. You got a booted, system is booted. You start your system. Okay, system is once booted, automatically service will start. And system booted. Okay, manual service won't start. Service will start. Okay. So we'll put a normally. So start. Service will start by user manually, right? By user or by application. Like you open some application. You open some application. You are running some application. Okay. Or some trigger. Some trigger means time like a backup is there. The backup service is not running. Windows backup service is currently not running, but I schedule a backup. So evening 6 o'clock take backup. So when 6 o'clock is happened, automatically it triggers backup service. Understand? Some trigger means I put a some trigger meaning is so maybe time, maybe some condition. So maybe some condition, maybe some application open, or some dependency is happened. So that will triggers your service. Service won't start automatically when system booted. It only started by user or by some opening of application or by triggering by certain other services or like a time of update is completed, restart is done, like that kind of stuff. It will happens. For example, DHCP service. Once I got IP address, DHCP service no longer required. Again, if I restart my computer, DHCP service is required. So like that. So if work is completed, not required to run. So like a triggering base, like a ping services, network discovery services. When it asking for the service, then automatically service will be start. Service start by user or application or some triggering kind of stuff. Disabled. In a disabled condition, service never start. Whether it is manually or by user, you have to change it to manual and start, or you have to change it to automatic and start it. So these are the differences. This is a startup type. Next one is status. Status, it shows like this. Starts, you can start this when if it is started, then it shows running. Stop the service. If you stop the service, it shows stop. Okay. Next one is pause, resume. You pause the service, you can resume the service. Paused, resume means running. Reverse paused means if you pause the service. So I will show you the status of the services. Again, go to this. You can see it is stopped. If you click on a start, what happened? The service is started and it is showing running. If I click on stop, then it is showing stopped. Okay. I can change it to automatic like this. Automatic, click start. Now service is running. Okay. I shut down a computer, service is stop. I restart my computer, I start my computer, so service will start automatically. It means an automatic condition. So when I start my computer, automatically service is stop. For example, I put a manual. Manual running means currently service is running. Currently service is running. I shut down my computer. I restart my computer. Service will be stopped automatically. Okay, service will stop automatically. Means it won't run. It will be in this condition only until unless the relevant trigger manually. I have to start the service or by opening some application or like that. Okay. So that is your service management mainly. Guys, you should be familiar with the managing the services, how to open the services, how to check the service relevant to your work, and how to disable that particular services. Like see game DVR and broadcast user service. If you think it is not required, then go to this. okay, and disable the services, so it never starts. It never starts. Okay, like this. So what I'm trying to do is, look at here, in Windows updates, it's a very big service, right? So Windows update, it will keep update your system whenever it is required. This is a Windows update services currently running. So guys, remember, when Windows update is running, don't disable it. Don't touch it, that one. If it is not running or update is completed, so after that one you can disable it. So in Windows 10, in a newer version, we are getting a lot of headaches with the newer versions, this update and security. First of all, it will verify any updates are available. You are up to date. So now only it is verified, I think it is up to date. Otherwise, check for updates. Make sure no other updates are doing. Okay. No other updates are going on. Okay, you are up to date. Today only it is verified. Now it is showing a manual running. Okay, so I'm going to stop this service. Stop the service and disabling the services. Why I'm doing this Windows update? Don't do it on your physical machine. Physical machine update is very important. Virtual machine, what I have to do in a virtual machine about a Windows 10 update kind of stuff? It slow down your virtual machine, and as well as we use it for a few days only, maximum 1 week we use it. We use it for Windows 10 practical and Windows Server practical time only. In later we don't use much. So what I have done, I stop the service, then I change from manual to disabled. Apply. Okay. Now the Windows update service is down. Now next time when I start my computer or when I'm trying to open my if I try to update manually also, if I am trying to do manually update these things also, it won't get updated. Okay, so that is the thing. So this is about your service management. So I will show you one example from my computer, and then we'll try this. Services.msc from my laptop. So few days back, I installed a Oracle 21C. Oracle 21C. So look at here. These are the services. Oracle 21C related services. Dns Listener, Oracle XC. You want to connect to Oracle database, then this service must be run. This service must be run. You want to connect your Oracle database with a remote access kind of stuff, like a SQL developer kind of stuff or a remote application kind of stuff. This service is important. Okay. Remaining is job scheduling, recovery, something is right. So that is a different part. But important is you want to work with your Oracle service. They should be in the running condition. Currently it is not running. It is in the manual one. So now I want to do work with this Oracle service. I want to work with this Oracle service. What I have to do? Go to this, start the service, and then work with it. Okay. Or sometimes it is showing a running service, but database is not connecting. But guys, if you don't understand, also no problem. Just try to listen. Okay. So Oracle is a Oracle product. Okay, you know that Oracle database servers, right? So I installed a Oracle in my PC. Okay, 21C. Here it is. I installed a Oracle. Okay, here in a Z drive separately I installed it. Now this is in a not running status. It is stopped. Okay, what I'm going to do is I open my CMD. I'm trying to connect SQL plus slash as sysdba. Okay, it is trying to connect my SQL database. It is not able to connect it. So why it is not able to connect it? Okay, no problem. Okay, something protocol adapter error. It is showing here. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'll start this service. Right click start array, go to properties. Okay, manual only, just start the service. But if I start this, if this service is running, again it will more burden on my PC. Okay, so I'm trying to show you. I thought actually it is running service. I want to stop and show you how it is works, but it is in a stopped service. It is connected. See the difference, guys. Understand? The service is in a stopped condition. We cannot able to connect it. When service is running, we can able to connect it. Still, it is starting because it's a heavy application. The 12C is a 21C is a heavy application. Okay. It is already started and running. Okay, so I'm working with my SQL plus my username. So I connected. It is not a SQL class. It is a Windows 10 class only. Something is happened. User 1. Password is also user 1. Why it is happening? Use user 1 generally. Something is happened, don't worry. But understand services. So something is happened. It is still in a starting mode only. So no problem. It is in a starting mode. When it is turned into the running, it works. Similarly, Dns Listener. This service is also used to connect to the SQL developer applications or any other applications. This service will be open. If in case, even though service is running, and still it is not working. So what we can able to do it? We can restart the service. Now it is in a starting mode and it is freezed here. Okay, it is freezed here. Okay, so I thought it will work very smoothly, but it is not working that much smoothly. It is connected to my thing, but it is not not connected to my users. Okay. So that is about your services, guys. In case of like you don't want to run a service, you don't want to run a particular service, what to do? You can stop the service and you can also disable the services. So this is the service management. Once again, go for back here. Services are run by default in your system. Certain services are belongs to applications. Like I showed a Oracle application. Some are by built-in services are there. Some services run automatically when your system starts. Some are run by user or by application or some other triggering. Some are never starts if they are in a disable mode. These are the startup types: automatic, manual, and disabled. Okay, so I want to start a service. I want to start a service when system is started automatically. Okay, when system is started, service should be started automatically, means change it to automatic mode. You want to start a service manually every time or by application or some triggering, so you keep it in a manual. You don't want to run that service currently. You are not using the particular application or a particular services. You can keep it in a disable mode. So when these are the different statuses: start, stop, pause kind of stuff. So there is a one more option called a restart. Okay, if you want to start a service, start the service. You want to stop the service, stop the service. You want to restart the service. For example, service is running. By showing here, it is showing service is running, but still the service related work is not coming. So what to do? You can restart the service. Restart the service like this. Okay. Yeah, now it is, things are coming. Like I restarted this service because it is paused at refreshing kind of stuff. Okay. So actually not required to start, or I have to stop it. No. Okay, guys, understand service management. Understand service management. Okay, good. Okay, so if in case something is not working, some authentication failure, something like a update is not working, or some virtualization not connecting kind of stuff, find out the relevant service in the services and check the service status, and we can able to manage the services. So this is about your services. Of course, this part is completed, then close this one. This is not required. It is not, it's going on, no volume. So we'll see. Next part is a disk management, and the disk management you must learn about a file system. User management, service management, disk management. Okay, and then you should go through sharing files. So how many are there? Okay, we'll go. So just I will stop here. So instead of mixing things,